I suck so bad at this game. Nicole just beats me at this game so bad.
Welcome to Cloudy with a Chance of Meeples, a channel of conversation and board games.
Hey, my name is Brent here on Cloudy with a Chance of Meeples. Today on the channel, we are looking at a deck building racing game from designer Phil Walker Harding. It's called Summer Camp. There's three things that I love. It is typically games by Phil Walker Harding, deck building games, as well as Summer Camp. I have fond memories of Summer Camp, so those three things should say that I should love this game. Will it be true? Let's find out. Final forecast coming up. First, cue the thunder. So the radar overview for Summer Camp, a deck building game all about Summer Camp. This will be just a rules overview. I'm not going to go into depth as to how all the different activity decks work, but this is how you set up the game. You'll be picking 3 out of the 7 activities each game, and each of them will represent one specific track. Each player will get a little player board which will show what to do. So on your turn, you're playing cards for their actions, or his energy. Then you can buy cards. Your bought cards go in your discard pile, and then you discard all your cards at the end of your turn and draw 5 new ones. And then it's got different spots for all your badges, because you're going to be working along these 3 tracks. Anytime you get all of your characters past a bridge, or past the bridge on each track, if you do it quick enough, you'll get one of these badges. Of course, if you get them all past the second one, you'll get the next badge. Turns are pretty simple in this game. I just showed you what you do each turn. You will start with 10 cards. You'll get 1 move card for each of the tracks. So in this case, the kitchen chores is for the cooking, the boondoggle is for the arts and crafts, and the tetherball is for the games. And then you get some lights out cards. These, you'll pretty much just discard them whenever they come up, and you'll use them as energy, as if you're sleeping, to gain energy to do different things. So like I said, on your turn, you'll be playing 5 cards. So imagine with me that these, in fact, are my 5 cards. I can then, move 1 on the games track. Anytime you get to a spot that has a matching icon, at this point I get a snack bar. I can use this as energy. They get put on your player board as well. You'll stack all your snacks up on the top here to a maximum of 6. So I do that, and then I can move 1 on the arts and crafts. Anytime you make it to a spot that shows a little guy walking, you can then move a different guy on any track. So I can move him again, I can move this guy, or I can move the bottom one. And then finally, if I play my cooking one, I can move 1 on the cooking. At that point, I have $2, virtually dollars, but 2 energy to spend, plus a snack bar, so I can buy anything worth 3. So this tug of war card cost me a 3 energy, and it says if it comes out later in the game, I can gain 2 snack bars. All other players must discard 1 snack bar. There you go. Sorry, the reflection. So gain 2 snack bars. All other players have to discard 1 snack bar. So the games deck kind of is a little bit more in your face. But if I would have also been able to pick up this macaroni sculpture instead, I can discard 1 card to gain 3 snack bars, and I can do that up to 2 times on a turn. So I get 6 snack bars if I discard 2 cards. At the end, so you can buy cards for the specific decks, or there's always these cards that you can purchase and for any of them. So this costs you 2. It's s'mores. We all love those. Gains you 2 energy. The free time lets you move on any track. And then the scavenger hunt card lets you kind of cycle through your deck. So when this card comes up, you can play it to discard 1 to 3 cards and then draw that many cards. So if you're drawing lots of lights out cards on your turn, as well as a scavenger hunt, you can play your scavenger hunt to discard lights out cards to draw new cards. So that's a way in which you can go through your deck. So that's pretty much the simple Cole's notes of this game. You're going to be working across these 3 paths, across these 3 bridges. As soon as you get to the end, if you're the first one, you get the biggest badge in a two-player game. That would be 10 points. So again, you put that on your little player board. You'll be collecting those badges. And that, in a nutshell, is how to play summer camp. But I will also show you that there is an adventure deck. So the adventure deck, I'm not going to show you all these decks, but they all have move 1, 2, and 3, but it has the ropes course, which gain any card costing up to 5 energy, put it face down on the top of your draw pile. So you can take any of these cards, well, any card actually, really, that costs 5 energy, and you get that for free. It's not for free, it's for a card. So the adventure deck has that, any card costing up to 4, any card costing up to 6. So that's what the adventure deck is. The friendship deck kind of just lets you do nice things to people. So, the Secret Admirer, you gain 5 energy, then you put this in an opponent's discard pile. What else is there? The friendship bracelet, you draw 3 cards, then put this card face up on any other player's discard pile. So that one's really nice. That just gets you benefits, but that helps other people as well. Water sports, you can move on any path, move 1 space if you're on a bridge. Move 1 space on the path that you have progressed the least on. What else is there? The water blob moves 2 spaces on any path. So the water sports are kind of versatile. The camping trip, the outdoors, I really like this one. Flashlight, draw 2 cards. Plant identification, draw 1 card from your discard pile. So you can kind of just recycle things like that. One of my favorite ones, bird watching, draw 3 cards, then discard 3 cards. You can really go through your deck that way. Whereas a pocket knife, draw 3 cards. So that one's really cool. Like I said, they all have different things to them. The cooking one is all about gaining energy. So the hot cocoa, gain 3 snack bars. Marshmallows, gain 2 snack bars. What else is there? Fire making, gain 3 energy, bacon and eggs. So they're all thematic in their own different ways. Like I said, the games is kind of a little bit, not attacky, but a little bit more interaction. Tag, move 1 space on any path. If you land on a space with the player to your right, draw a card. So that could be beneficial. Capture the flag, move 1 space on any path. If you land on a space, if you land, kind of like tag, if you land on the spot to the player of your right, gain 2 snack bars. So that's more interaction. The arts and crafts have some cool things as well. Tie-dye, discard 1 card to move 1 space on any track. Do that twice. You got God's Eye. Discard 2 snack bars to move 1 space on any path. You may do that one 3 times. Then they got one that lets you, this one, Bird Feeder. Your snack bars are worth 2 energy this turn. Sorry about the reflection. I've sleeved my cards, but they each play a little bit different, and you can mix and match and play any 3 decks each time you play. And the first one, the game ends when someone will make it to the end, and they will get then 1 of each of the 3 badges. You count up your score on all your participation and your all-star badge. If any of your guys don't make it to the bridge, wherever they are at on the track, they'll get that many points. I should also mention, if you ever land on one of these plus cards, you then just get to draw another card from your draw pile to have that many more cards on that turn. You add up all the points of your badges, these cards, all the ones with stars at the bottom. Those are points as well. And whoever has the most is, of course, the winner of summer camp. So there you have it. Now let's move on over. Let's check out final forecast. So the final forecast for summer camp, a light deck building game all about spending a week at summer camp. Well, maybe not a week, but however many days. Little summer camp, and it's designed by Phil Walker Harding. At the top of the video, I made mention that I love deck building games. I love the theme of summer camp, and I like the games designed by Phil Walker Harding. Can't say every game because I haven't played all of his designs, but all the ones that I have played, I've thoroughly enjoyed. So it checks all the boxes. I love this game. Man, I really like this game, like a lot. I love the motif of it. I like just like the less is more artwork. Components, I think, are actually pretty decent in this game. I love that each player gets a little player board, shows you where to put your badges, your draw pile, your discard pile, especially for new people into the hobby. Like I picked this thing up at Walmart, and for me, being in the board gaming hobby, this is just like a no-brainer. But for someone who's never played a hobby board game like this, or outside of, like, say, Monopoly and Scrabble and all that, like, this could be intimidating. But they did a really good job on the design and how simple this game is to teach. The rules, I love that in the back of them explains all the cards and all the different activities. I love it that there's like 7 different activities, so every game is going to feel a little bit different. Sure, you'll probably play with the activities that you like the most, but part of the joy and the excitement for me is just making it random each time. Hey, let's play with cooking, let's play with games, and let's play with outdoors, and see how they all mesh and synergize together. Next time, pull out the friendship, the cooking, and the water sports. See what they do and see which one is your favorite. I love the cooking one. It gives you energy. Energy buys new cards. The games, that's a little bit more interaction depending on if you're, getting onto the same spaces, different people, different things will happen. The friendship one, you're helping each other out. You're gaining a lot of things for yourself, a lot of energy, but then you're giving cards to other people so that they can do the same thing. The adventure, everyday's adventure, you can just take the top card from a deck. You don't know what you get. You might get a really good thing. You may get a mediocre thing. Who knows? Just the different things, the arts and crafts. Oh man, it's just so much fun. It brings back so many good memories for me at camp. Of course, I met my wife there, so that's a good thing. I love, the board. It's a 3x3 grid. Each game is going to feel a little bit different. You're just going to put those tiles in a different formation. It's going to make the same path, but just the benefits on which path, how those work. I love that. I love, getting to certain spots on a path lets you then move another player on another path, and maybe you use that to move a guy across the bridge, and that's your third guy on a bridge. So then you get participation award, and I just have some pretty big combos and turns. You could decide to just shoot all the way across in one path to get the highest badge. I don't suggest that, because you need to balance your 3 paths out, because as soon as you get all your guys across the bridge, you get another participation badge, and it just builds, and you're just building this little tableau of all your badges. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I played this with my kids. I played this with Nicole. I suck so bad at this game. Nicole just beats me at this game so bad, but I have so much fun. I'm like, man, I just want to try again and try a different strategy. I love the whole thematic aspect of, you have your lights out cards. They're like clogging up your hand and you hate them and you're like, man, I need more cards. But I love it that thematically you can discard those cards to get rest, which is energy, to spend that energy on better cards. And thematically, I love that. I love the scavenger hunt card. That's kind of a way to call your deck or get rid of those lights out cards. You can't get rid of them like permanently, like in other deck building games, but you can use it to, cycle through your deck that much faster. Just so many fun things about this game. It's light, plays in about that 30 to 45 minute time frame, but it's just a lot of fun. I can't say much more good things about this game. I'm hoping for more content. Phil said, I talked to him, he said he has ideas of potentially more packs for this game, and I would love to see it. I'd love to see, different map tiles, so you can shuffle all those in that maybe do a little bit different things. This game, is just like screaming more activity packs. Let's be honest, that would be just amazing. So who knows if that'll ever happen? I hope it does. But this is an 85% chance of Meeples for me. This is an absolutely fantastic light deck building racing game that's just so like clean and crisp. So 85% chance Meeples. Highly, highly recommend this one. Check it out. Check us out on Facebook, Cloudy with a Chance Meeples. Till next time, grab your umbrella. The forecast is cloudy with a chance Meeples.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember to grab your umbrella, because the forecast is cloudy with a chance of meeples.